What up, Scyushi squad? We back again for some more Trove to Trove. Yeah, I look as tired as I feel. No, I pretty much just woke up. I've been on a day schedule, so I'm recording this at like 10 a.m. and then I gotta rush it out to you guys. But today is a momentous day, gamers, because finally, this just goes to show that I do not log into this account very often, let alone grind dungeons for qubits. But we finally are getting our hands on Death Defying. OMG. That is actually insane because it is pretty much the required flask of the game. Where is it? Why did it not? Huh? Oh, is it one of these things? I probably have to relog one sec. I'm totally not editing this in afterwards because I completely forgot to mention it because I keep doing that. Well, anyways, it doesn't matter because if you're new to Trove, you should use that sign up link that's down in the description, and then anything you buy out of the store, I'll end up making a cut of it. It doesn't increase the price of anything. It's just an honest to goodness way that you can help me with my cost of living by literally just playing the game and buying stuff that you would otherwise buy for yourself anyways. Thanks to Gamigo for doing it, and thanks to any of you guys that have been doing it because it's actually been helping me out a lot. Anyways, back to the video. Well, that took like 3 whole minutes. My god, dude. I don't know what is with, like, there's our Death Defying. What's with the lag? Like, jeez. Maybe it's because I'm recording this at like prime time or something. Let's get Knight subclass just because why not? What else do I need? I don't even have any tomes because I didn't even mess with any of the gardening or anything. I don't even have a fishing pole on this guy. I mean, to be fair, who cares? I also didn't even notice too, I wasn't paying attention that we actually had a new chaos chest item this week. I mean, it's just an ally, but it just goes to show how busy I've been, like, man alive. Where is our gardening bench? Oh yeah, it's all this gardening 2.0 crap. Ugh. I do not approve of this. The big thing that we should probably be working on is just our ring crafting. That's the one that I've slowly kind of been working on, but we need to craft diamonds in order to get it. And in order to get diamonds, we need all of these things. So I could actually craft quite a bit. Should we do it? Let's craft 10. So that's 5, like 10 over. So it should be a decent amount. Maybe I can get myself a little bit of a better ring. Oh my god, that slow crafting without Patreon. I forgot all about that. That is gross. Why does it say I cannot craft this? It is lying. That's why. So we don't need to make 50 of them, but thankfully we can. So we can make 45 of these. Here goes all of our shapestone. Whoa. Jeez Louise. And then we can finally craft one of these newer rings. So this will be cool. Because this should end up bringing our power up a little bit. Like, I take for granted how much power you end up getting from, like, the rings and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? I don't need those as much as I just need the yellow rings. Why is it throwing these on the ground? It's not supposed to be doing that. Level 8 required. Okay, this one's got energy regen. That's crit hit. That one's jump. This one's stability. So stability is the one that I don't want. All these other ones are actually fine. And I'll just get rid of these purple rings later. Oh god, it's gonna try and delete all of these. Ooh, okay. That means I gotta put them in my inventory or in my personal chest. And then let's get to farming. So we're level 6, which means we're still fairly early on because we just got the Shadow Hunter. I will do some more Delves video for you guys soon. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you though, like, I've kind of already done everything that there is to do related to Delves on the test server. Outside of now, the only thing that's left is, of course, just swapping classes and stuff like that. But it's not really the most exciting of all things to do, so that's why the Delve videos have kind of slowed down lately, just because it's not really, I'm not 100% into it, you know? My god. So to a lot of you guys, I answered this in my Luxian video, but I wanted to talk about in this video a little bit more extensively, just because a Luxian video was a little bit inappropriate to talk about it, but I had to get my point across that the lag has been insane lately. I'm not exactly sure why it's been so bad, but it's supposed to be, like, the whole point of the Delves is that they're supposed to be fixing a lot of the lag, because essentially every time a player opens up a Shadow Tower portal, they're going to end up making the world lag out. Like they're causing lag. Basically, the shadow towers are one of the biggest culprits, not the only culprit, of the lag in Trove, because every time you end up opening up a portal, it opens up 3 dungeons and a boss. So that's why their solution to it is the Delves, where when the Delves update comes out, shadow towers basically become useless. They become absolutely butchered. You can end up getting your shadow tower badges still for beating some of the bosses, not all of them. And then they're also making it so that you'll get some of the boss drops still, as far as I know. Like it's still the only place to get the dread mount, which means that it should actually be a lot easier to farm for that. But on top of all of that, the biggest thing is just that the Delves themselves are going to have most of the Shadow Tower bosses, and they are going to, in fact, have all of the same Shadow Tower mounts, including a couple specific new ones. And the whole thing that's, you know, the big difference of the Delves versus the Shadow Towers is the Shadow Tower is opening a new portal every single time, whereas with the Delves, you go in a portal once, and then you're pretty much just going to be staying in one infinite generated world, you know? So, there's Death Defying already working its magic, man. Heck yeah, gamers. That is awesome. I mean, the Shadow Hunter's ult is actually, like, pretty decent at first. You get to cast it quite a bit. Except for the fact that this game is just a laggy mess right now, and the ult still barely works. Which is awesome. God, I need my class gem ability. That's gonna be like the most hype thing of it all. Alright, so we got a legendary face. Do I even have... Oh yeah, I got a purple bow and hat. Okay. Let's go try this 3-star. We'll probably end up dying, but at least we got Death Defying. But yeah, so that's where Delves are supposed to end up having a pretty big impact on the servers. Obviously, it's just on the test server right now, so it's not gonna end up doing anything. It's only going to end up becoming greatly effective once it ends up coming to the live server, because obviously people are still doing shadow towers and stuff like that. So we won't be able to see the impact of the Delves update on the servers until it actually goes live, is basically what I'm trying to tell you guys. So hopefully it'll end up making a big difference. And then otherwise, I mean, I don't know. I've been kind of just really enjoying playing on our alt account again, even though we're playing a Shadow Hunter and we're kind of useless until we get our class gem ability, but it kind of makes it exciting, doesn't it? I mean, let me know what you guys think. Another thing too, now that we're, well, I guess I was going to mention about whether or not we would end up swapping classes again to the Barb, but I think you guys are okay with me playing Shadow Hunter, right? If you are, I mean, let me know in the comments. We could start working towards another character, but in all honesty, I'd rather just focus on like one small thing. I mean, that's the thing that's kind of neat about this series, is I don't really have to bother like trying to max anything out, or even bother trying to have it consistent or anything. I just kind of play it for fun here and there. You know, I need a quick video. Here you go. I've got the alt account. And I want to thank you guys, because we've continuously got like quite a bit of support on this series, which is a little bit surprising considering how inconsistent it is. Like, I know you guys would probably rather... Jub's going crazy. I know you guys would probably rather I keep playing on my alt, but it doesn't really have the most excitement for me, because to me, you gotta consider I've already done all of this. So it's nothing new. The only difference is that we're doing it a lot slower now, because obviously, you know, we're playing on a character that is going to end up being 100% free to play, which I know you guys appreciate. But for me, it's like, unless I was just playing this game for the first time ever, maybe then it would end up being a lot more exciting for me. But for me right now, it's just kind of playing it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm even trying to make a specific point. I'm just... I don't know, just rambling, just letting you guys know like what's going on with it. So yeah, I might also, yeah, you know what, I'll try and remember after this video, I'll put a vote on the community tab of which class you guys would like to see next in the Delves, keeping in mind that excuse me, unfortunately I do not have a full set of like Crystal 3 for every character in the game, let alone the devs still haven't given me a full set of Crystal 4 for everybody. So you'll just have to keep that in mind, but I'll mention that in my community tab. So you basically just go to my YouTube channel, and then on there will be a tab for community, and then there will be a little vote of which class do you want to see me play next within the delves, because I can easily just swap my gems and stuff over. The staff characters, I obviously have a full set of Crystal 4 maxed out here, so I'll probably leave the voting to mostly that. But I've been seeing a lot of you guys asking for more obscure characters. Like, I've been seeing quite a few of you guys in the comments asking for Revenant gameplay or Dino Tamer gameplay. And I kind of just want to... I just want to put it to a vote so that I actually know, like, okay, which class do you guys actually want to see? And that said, I am fully aware that I am trying to do all of it solo, okay? So a lot of the things, and I hope I get my point across in those delve videos, but a lot of the things that I've been talking about in those delves video in terms of balancing, I've been trying to be very specific in saying we're playing this solo. Because if you're playing with a group, I like how the bigger enemy wasn't the boss. Like, okay. If you're playing with a group, obviously things are going to be completely different, and a lot of the more useless characters will end up becoming useful. But it still is going to consistently mean that a lot of the characters that aren't good in the delves solo are not going to end up doing that well when they're in a group. More particularly talking about like the late game delves. The early game delves, it's like it doesn't even freaking matter. Like, you can play as whatever class you want, honestly speaking. But I saw like quite a few of you guys like, you know, I made the recent video talking about the Ice Age in the delves, and then I kind of made the extreme example of how the Vanguard was useless at those later tiers in the delves, and a couple of you guys tried to argue, you know, that it was kind of a poor example, which I know it was. But the thing is that Vanguard, you know, my point is, and this is kind of my biggest issue with Trove, is that most characters in the game, you can literally just swap your gems from that character to another character and you'll just do better. So Vanguard is not bad by any means, but if you literally just cycle over your physical gems to, I don't know, like Revenant or something like that, even though Revenant you should be building towards tankiness, but you're just going to end up doing that much more damage. The prime example that I like using, and this is unrelated to the delves, is the Shadow Hunter. So just to give you an example of how balanced the Shadow Hunter is, right? You can literally, like I'm telling you Shadow Hunter mains out there, you can literally swap your gems over to the Neon Ninja and you're just going to do better. Like, blatantly, you're going to be stronger and doing more damage. Like, that's it, dude. There's nothing else to it. I remember like years and years and years ago, I was testing it out with Shadow Towers. Obviously a lot of things have changed since then, but Neon Ninja and Shadow Hunter's stats have not. They have not gotten any rebalancing, really. Neon Ninja a little bit to his Shuriken, but not after, like, the change to the Neon Ninja wasn't after the fact of the example that I'm giving you guys, where I literally went in Shadow Towers. I was trying to solo it with Shadow Hunter, and then I swapped everything over to the Neon Ninja, and I was just doing more damage. Like, it was kind of sad. Do I even have, like, oh god, I'm not even using my emblems. I knew there was something else that I was missing, I just didn't know what. Jeez Louise. Still just defeating these guys, no problem. So long as they're shadow marked, they get absolutely destroyed. I don't even have any emblems, do I? Oh my god. Really? Huh. Well, I guess that'll probably be the next goal, is starting to work on like getting some of the other emblems like Arcane and junk like that. But geez Louise. All right, well, anyways guys, a little bit of a shorter episode today, just because I've got quite a few things that I gotta get working on. I gotta get that community post. I gotta do some more Animal Crossing stuff. I know most of you guys don't care, but I'm wholly addicted to that game. You know how Trove is completely time gated? That's pretty much what Animal Crossing is, except it's like fresh and new and fun for me. With Trove, it's just kind of the same old stuff. No complaints though. Like, I still love this game, guys. Like, seriously. Oh, if you guys didn't also check out, we did post it in our Discord in the announcements tab. Oh, that's got more jump to it. But Hightail finally had another blog post, and it ended up showing a little bit of gameplay. So oh my god, like that game just looks so good, guys. I can't wait for it to come out. For those of you that don't know, it's basically a team that made a modded Minecraft server. You know, the Hypixel server? It's those guys. Yeah, they're making their own game, and it's basically finally going to be Minecraft 2. You know, I know it's so frustrating. Like, I keep on talking about this with, like, my friends and stuff like that, how it's like, you think about, like, why Minecraft is still one of the top games of all time, and it's not because it's, like, that good. Obviously, mods completely change it, but it's like, you want to know why Minecraft is still the top game? Because it's an untapped market. Nobody has tried to compete except for indie games that are just trying to do a quick cash grab. Like, give me a AAA Minecraft title that actually tries to expand upon everything that's Minecraft, you know? I mean, for crying out loud, that's why we're sitting here playing Trove. It's a voxel game. Like, Trove is kind of a prime example. It's not like it's trying to be Minecraft or anything like that, but it's like, it's the only game that actually went out of their way to end up making a voxel open world MMO, mind you, not just a single player game. Which is why I still like this game so much, because the adventuring and stuff, like, it's funny how I can do this repetitive task over and over again and I still find it entertaining. And then as soon as I'm playing Minecraft and I gotta, like, go and farm resources just so I can build a house, it just is like the most boring thing in the world to me. I don't know why. Anyways, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Smash the like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel, and have yourselves a fantastic day, gamers. Sayonara and stay epic.